Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Powered by Velocity podcast. I am Lane, and as always, I'm here with Justin, and we
Alright,
are going to be doing some topics like we do and releasing them Monday through Thursday. So, for the first topic, we are going to do the Fox and Marvel deal that happened this week. I've told you a little bit about it, Justin, but I guess I'll go more into
should
it.
recap it because I already forget. So,
Okay, so Fox now got the rights to the X Men TV series, which they didn't have before, but
animated or live action?
live action.
Okay.
Because when they bought the Fox, like the X Men and the Fantastic Four, they only bought the TV or the movie rights rather.
They gotta start small.
Well, back
Make it
then,
seem like it's not an ambush or something.
well, back then it was like neither movies or TV shows for superheroes did well. I think the only one that did kind of well wasn't there a Hulk one with Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah.
I believe there
Uh,
was. All right.
yeah, that was a TV one.
So Marvel and Fox are actually working together, and then that's like the 100% confirmed stuff. But then the non-confirmed stuff that's like rumored is that in return that Marvel gets the Fantastic Four rights back, which Fox denies. But I also doubt Marvel is just like, yeah, we'll give them rights to something for absolutely nothing
Like
whatsoever.
that's what I don't get. It seems like kind of unbalanced though, doesn't it? So so Fox and Marvel are working together. So they're both getting stuff out of it, but then why would like Fox owe them the rights to the Fantastic Four?
Well,
That it might be like a separate issue just because of how poorly the last movie did.
yeah, I think that's mostly what. Well, that's just what people assume because it's kind of weird if they would just give them the X Men TV rights for no reason. And it would make sense for them to like the X Men is like their movies are going strong, so it would make sense that they want to build like a TV universe like Marvel's doing right now with Agents and have it built into the movies. Which the movies, who knows what the movies are even going to look like afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
And X Men's kind of the weird one to like relinquish anything on. Like I feel like that's the one you would have like a stranglehold on and be like, no, no, no. We're keeping all of them. You could have these four little misfits over here, but we're keeping all these. Like, there's a lot of X Men and a lot
yes,
of possibilities. So, like, the second you let somebody else in that, you might be losing out on a lot of money.
and then people are also, which kind of ties into what we were talking about last week, saying that like you know how the unnamed Marvel movies that we talked about last
Yeah.
week, they think that might be like they announced that like basically the same time the deal was done, but they don't have all the
Oh, so they think it might be like
details.
An X Men movie or something.
No, a Fantastic Four movie for Marvel because Fox is just keeping all the X Men stuff. But then
Ballsy move. Let's see it.
they also announced what the X Men TV shows are going to be. They're doing a Legion one, which is Professor X's son, but it's also going to be tied into the movies. So I don't know if they're going to have James McAvoy like show up on the show. Well, if he's still Professor X after the next
Wait,
Apocalypse movie.
so like a present day Xavier or like a
Um,
1970s Xavier? Because if it's McAvoy, it's probably gonna be
well, I'm pretty sure
70s.
that Patrick Stewart's done being Professor X. I mean, that's not confirmed, but
like, isn't he pushing like 80 or
yeah,
something?
well, he's gonna die soon,
Yeah.
obviously. But
I would like an 8-year contract. Let's we love you, Patrick, but you might be being a little let's just see let's just see how it pans out.
but what was I gonna say? Legion's like real. Do you know anything about the Legion character?
No,
He's
because that
basically it's basically like Professor X and Jean Grey like put together with a lot more gayer powers.
yeah, Geek History lesson they mentioned him. I think some they put him on his team or something. So he's like crazy OP.
Yeah, so I don't know why they would make a TV show about that. I guess they're making Supergirl, so who's probably also fucking really overpowered.
I mean, you can make OP stuff. I mean, like Smallville ran for 10 seasons, and like while it was
Didn't
a
people hate
teen
that near the
drama,
end? Or hate
uh,
it in the beginning? They hated it at some point, didn't they?
in the beginning, maybe.
I never watched that. I didn't really watch.
It all depends on what age bracket you hit when you started and what seasons you were watching.
Well, that's true. But
Because I think it got good towards the end because they had like Doomsday on it and they had Brainiac, but then also was it Michael Rosenbaum left as Lex Luthor because he I think after the seventh season.
yeah, I listened to that. I listened to when the Kind of Funny interviewed them, or he was on the podcast or whatever.
Rosenbaum?
Yeah, you didn't listen. He was on the Game Over Greggy show.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
It's pretty interesting because they're all fucking huge for mostly Greg's fanboy of Superman,
Yeah.
but
And he's like mad funny too. He's like a little, he's kind of like slightly inappropriate too because like there was one interview where he was like, oh, what's it like work? They were like, what's it work like working with Kristen Stewart and Erica Durant? So he's like, It's fucking awesome. Like I would take either one of them in a heartbeat. And it's like, whoa, like I was asking you some other stuff, but sure, we can take it that road.
But it totally might be set like in the first class or not first class, maybe after Apocalypse, because the other TV show they're doing is Hellfire's Club, which is gonna focus around Emma Frost and what was the bad guy in First Class that Kevin
Oh,
Bacon played? Wasn't it
well,
Shaw? I think it was
he's
Shaw.
dead. Shaw's dead.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like right around that time period, like maybe
Not Ezreal, the teleporter guy.
not Ezreal, the guy that Kevin Bacon played. It's supposed to be like right.
Are they gonna get Kevin Bacon? I
He
mean,
he might because I guess
Bacon's like
he lost a
perfect.
lot of money doing something. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but some he
Bacon.
yeah Bacon invested in some business or
Oh, yeah.
something like
So,
that. So
so
he's
never got. I thought you were talking about like one of his movie role decisions. I was like, we might be able to get that. I might know something about that. I'm
no,
like,
it was just
it's
I
like
was
some startup business venture he was on. I'm not gonna know
no
that.
that he's doing like a bunch of TV shows and stuff, and people just assume that's because he didn't lose all his money obviously, but he lost like a good portion that he didn't really want to lose. I mean,
Yeah.
no one ever wants to lose money. But they think that they might get the girl who played Emma Frost, who I have no idea who that was, but
January Jones.
that would be who it was because I remember that name from my
She's
listen.
currently on Last Man on Earth,
But
though. Even though I think it's like a recurring role or guest role.
yeah, if it's a guest role, then she can do whatever she wants. Really, it's not. That's
Yeah.
why the people don't think that the guy who plays Eddie Thawne in The Flash is gonna be like the bad guy or anything like that. Because there's been some theories that say that like maybe it's Eddie Thawne in an alternate world, but
Well,
I
it wasn't. Isn't it confirmed that he's like coming back, but we just know
he's
what
a
capacity?
yeah he's like a guest role, so he'll probably show up in Earth
Or,
2.
or he's a back half person.
Yeah,
Villain.
that's true. But he's like a main character on another show, so everyone's like, "Well, he can't be the Reverse Flash on the season 2 or whatever they're calling him, Doom or Zoom, Doom. He's Doctor Doom." So
Yes.
they
So
think,
basically, like Roy, if Roy ever comes back,
yeah, he's just a
two,
one
three
off.
episodes.
Yeah. So they think that they might get the two actors from First Class to reprise their role for the Hellfire Club, which I don't know really anything about the Hellfire Club, but it's just like a bunch of old X-Men characters, none of the popular
Isn't
ones.
there a DC team that's kind of like that? Or I'm thinking like the Hellfire Cats or something.
There,
Or am I actually mixing them up? I thought there was a DC one with like Zatanna or something.
I don't really pay much attention to DC stuff, so I don't know any of the obscure stuff.
I'll try looking that up while we talk. But
But it would be pretty cool. Like, they're gonna make them so the TV show and the movies are like the same universe, which means they'd have to stay in like the 60s or 70s or 80s. I don't know when Apocalypse is going on. When was JFK killed? Was he killed in the 70s? I think that's when
wasn't it 60, like 68?
it might have been. So that's when Days of Future Past happened, and I'm assuming Apocalypse is gonna happen after that. And they usually base it around some sort of historical time period. I don't know what happened in the 70s or 80s though. Wasn't that like the Cold? No, the Cold War was the first movie.
JFK died in 63.
Well, that's
So
when that was set.
at least I got the decade. Still off by 5 years.
You were
but-
closer than me, so I can't really.
What did you say? Like the 80s?
I said the 70s or 80s. Oh, I knew it wasn't the 80s. I said like the 70s.
The disco killed JFK.
It was just Magneto, obviously. I don't know why they threw that in there. That movie could have Days of Future.
That was an interesting plot thing. I don't know why Magneto's assassinating them.
He was
Why they
saving
didn't-
them. He was a
They
mutant.
didn't say anything about like, oh, JFK was hunting mutants or something.
No,
like,
he said that JFK was a mutant.
Oh, okay. So then why would Magneto want to kill him? Would he want to recruit him?
I think he was trying to save him because somebody else was trying.
Oh,
I think
yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I think the shooter shot at him. He was trying to like reflect the bullet
Yeah.
or whatever,
I thought it was him. So
and then he just Professor X'd him like he did in First Class. But I don't know how well a Fox TV show would do without like, because the only popular X-Men is Wolverine, realistically, other than like maybe Jean Grey and Magneto, maybe. Because I don't think people really want to see like Cyclops or fucking anything like that, like a TV show.
no, well, the big storyline that always happens with Jean is the Dark Phoenix saga. So,
Yeah.
and only a few things have actually done it justice. So that's probably what they would do with Jean. But Jean, I think it comes as a package deal either with like Scott, because
Probably, aren't they
when
a
they,
couple?
when they did it in one of the animated shows, it was basically like a storyline with Jean, Scott, and Emma, and like it was just a love triangle the whole time, which was kind of boring. But
People
then,
love
like-
trying,
then,
love
then, like,
triangles.
it was there's like a whole like group of people that are like trying to get the Phoenix for like force like under their control, And like Emma took control of it. Like she was working with him, and then they were like, "Oh, she'll be the vessel for the Phoenix," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I've never seen Emma Frost do that, but
I'm hoping that the rumor parts of this deal is good and fantastic, or Marvel gets the Fantastic Four back because the Fantastic Four has fucking amazing villains. Like Doctor Doom alone's fucking good, and then the next Avengers can like focus
villains
around
plural.
what?
Villains plural, or are you just
Well,
saying that?
they have Doctor Doom, they have Galactus. Silver Surfer can be considered a villain for like a half a movie or a full movie, and then turn to the good side.
Yeah, but then they'd have the straight comparison to the Rise of the Silver Surfer movie.
I guess, but I mean, eventually
Like,
that's gonna happen again, anyways.
I think you need to let the cookies cool a little bit
Well, the
before we like throw out another movie. Because what would you do? Would you have it be like humorous like the first few movies were, or would you do it like
if
more realistic, kind of like the last one did?
if Marvel owned it, they usually go for the humor side of things.
Yeah,
So
almost to a fault.
I don't think they'd go like the first
I love that
Fantastic.
Thor put his hammer on the coat rack. It's so funny. Oh yeah, well that doesn't fix the fucking one-off villain and the fucking where the fuck are they teleporting? Did you watch that movie?
Which one?
The Thor: The Dark World.
I did not.
Oh my God, it was just like they found like some portal, like the Nine Realms, kind of like did that whole thing where it's like Hercules, where the planets align and like it
Uh-huh.
opens a portal and shit. So like all the planets were in alignment, so they were just teleporting all over the fucking place and in different places, and it's just like I don't know what the hell is happening.
I never really liked the Thor movies. Those are like my least favorite movies of all the Avengers. Like I'd rather watch Captain America 1, I feel like, than Thor.
No,
Maybe not Captain
you'd
America
rather
1, but I just never really got into Thor cuz
well, to me, Thor was always kind of like even in Ultimate Alliance, he was always like the fucking stoic, really, really boring character.
yeah.
So I will give them credit; they cast him very well, and they made a good, like a respectable movie out of a character that I personally I didn't have much interest in. I know he's one of the Trinity, but
Yeah. It
I
just
mean, so I'm glad they made a good one, but I didn't see it.
but
I didn't see it panning out well.
I think Marvel wouldn't make it like the first Fantastic movie was Fantastic Four movie was like straight humor. There was like no at least Marvel when they put humor, it's like it's the movie's not based around it. It's not a comedy movie about fucking superheroes, which they seem to do.
It's very quippy,
Yeah, which I mean it's good to
which is
do.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they don't overdo it.
So I mean, I've Marvel. I don't know what movie Marvel is really gonna mess up. They're gonna mess up some movie eventually, you would assume, but I don't know what movie.
Yeah, and I also don't know by how we're defining messed up because I don't see like
Oh,
one
you don't see
absolutely
you don't
tanking.
see a Green Lantern of Marvel movies.
Yeah, like I don't really see that happening. But I see like a few more Ant-Mans which were adequate.
Those did pretty good in box office too, which is,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, they're
that's
always gonna do well until they
it's
start
what name
declining.
recognition alone is gonna.
But I mean, I don't. I think they would understand. Kevin Feige would understand how to make a good Fantastic Four movie. I would assume,
I
since
would hope.
since he knows how to make a good Ant Man movie. Because Ant Man wasn't terrible, but it was good enough for a Marvel movie, which I guess has high standards. But I mean, I guess Iron Man 3 wasn't the best movie either, so it's kind of a.
No, and then it just went against everything that was established in that in that thing. I quit, Pepper. Psych! I don't quit. I just wasted a couple million
Did they ever
dollars.
explain that? I don't think they did. Where he just randomly has an Iron Legion again and he's fighting with the Avengers. It just
Yep. Did not explain it.
kind of just throws
He
it
doesn't
in.
have the shrapnel in his heart anymore, though. So, yay.
Now we don't have to deal with him maybe dying that way. He's just
I
gonna get
think
blown up.
it was kind of cooler when he had the fucking thing on his chest, though.
Doesn't he still have that on his chest? It's just like a
I can almost guarantee that there's no part in Age of Ultron where well,
I don't remember. Oh no, no maybe not unless it's like under his shirt or something. But they definitely didn't like make it obvious like they did in the Iron Man movies where he like cut out like a circle on his fucking shirt.
yeah, where she put her hand down his fucking thing and or like short circuited him
Yeah. So,
what was the other? Oh yeah, and then he kept changing it out in the second one.
but I could see them making like a good Doctor Doom villain, like get him on like the level that Loki's on if they got a good.
Yeah,
Uh,
Doom was like second Loki.
yeah. So he that would be good to have. Everyone thought that Thanos was Galactus at the end of the first Avengers. At least I did. I was like, is that Galactus? Even though that makes
That's
no sense.
cool. I done. I'll admit that I didn't. I forgot about Thanos. And I was like, who the fuck is that?
But if you
But
took like a wild guess at it, you probably would have thought like Galactus or something like that.
no, because Galactus is massive. He's bigger than planets, and he has those trademark like they're not devil horns. Like they're almost like elk horns or something. Off to the side and
Yeah,
up,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
slightly pointy.
But
Pointy. And
I
he's
bet there was a lot of
he's
people
also
who did think that though.
yeah, maybe.
That like don't know
I
that.
think most people were like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's probably the
it's a fun movie.
majority. Yeah, you're probably right. But I want it. I don't know why Fox would deny it though, because then again, Sony denied that Marvel and Sony made a deal for Spider-Man, so it's just like anything's possible at that point.
Yeah, so
'Cause
it might be a rumor, but well, you said it was confirmed, right?
The Fox getting or Marvel getting Fantastic Four is just a rumor because everyone's
Yeah,
confused.
The TV shows.
Yeah, the TV shows are confirmed because people are just confused why Marvel would just give things to their competitor for free.
Yeah, it's also a different medium though, so we have to be careful when we make the jump. Just because it happens in TV doesn't mean it's gonna
That's true.
translate. Because like the whole agents integration into the movie universe is like, I can't think of another one that happened before that.
Yep. I just don't see how Fox would give or Marvel would give something away for free. I just don't. That's not how business works.
So they're getting overworked and they have plans to take on more people, and they're probably like, we should get some help.
That's
Maybe.
possible because they did. I think recently they did like make a new CEO of Marvel or something where they'll like have more free range of what they can do.
Yeah.
So they can like pay their actors more money. I'm gonna throw another part. I wasn't gonna do this as a topic, but do you see that Hulk is gonna be in the new Thor movie Ragnarok?
I did see that.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Which I'm assuming Ragnarok's gonna happen in Asgard for a majority.
Yeah, and then probably
Because they have that Hulk versus Wolverine and Hulk versus, I want to say it's Hulk, technically titled Hulk versus Thor, but it's Hulk under the control of Loki.
I could see that
And
happening in Ragnarok.
He's just ripping apart fucking
Asgardians.
yeah.
I could see that happening in this movie because that's the only realistic way to have Hulk fight things. Because I don't know what else can keep up with Hulk other than maybe.
Being mind control all the time.
I mean, there's no good way to make a Hulk movie.
They took away his like crazy out of control rage part away already.
Yep. Even though he ended up, unless Scarlet Witch is always there to mind control him.
Unless he just comes back to New York City after like being in space for a while and he sees Black Widow like making out with somebody and he's like, no,
Just destroys Harlem again.
yeah.
That'd be so funny. I don't know how they're gonna explain how Hulk gets to fucking Asgard though.
The ship.
Well, they said the ship crashed down in the water.
A random portal. I don't.
Maybe it's just gonna be like Thor's gonna bring Hulk there for no reason, or Loki stole Hulk or something random like that. It's
Or some quip like, "Hey Bruce, I told you I'd give you like Asgardian fish juice like to drink. It's really good, I swear." And then shit just goes wrong. I don't know. Actually, what it realistically would probably be is probably Loki as Odin would like invite him there somehow, or just get him there.
Yeah, maybe, or like stole him or took him there on like acting as Odin.
Or the nine realms have fucking converged again, and like portals are just happening.
It's just gonna be cool seeing Hulk either fight people on his own level, which doesn't often happen in Marvel movies because he just
I kind of want to see him lose once.
I don't know. It's like that's not really possible unless.
Yeah.
I think the closest we got to that was him freaking out on the. I don't know what the name of those ships were.
Helicarrier.
Yeah, in the Helicarrier.
Falling back down.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't know how you can't. It's kind of like doing a Superman movie. There's no real way to kill off Hulk, so I don't know what you're supposed to do about it.
No, well, Superman. There's one way he dies.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way Hulk can die.
Sure. Maybe.
Pretty sure he's invincible, even though that's usually my
Well, can't you overload him with gamma radiation?
Maybe.
Or just get more of those Tony Stark super sound wave things. even though they kind of don't acknowledge that movie, even though the only way they are is what's his face is going to be the general again.
That's gonna be pretty cool though, seeing him in it, even though he's wicked old.
He was good. Does that mean they're going to bring Betty back? Liv Tyler's Betty?
I don't think they would, just because of the whole Black Widow and Hulk fucking random love story that they threw in.
Hey, you never know. Maybe in the next fucking movie, she's gonna be off with somebody
She
else.
and so who do you think she's
There's
gonna be
no
with? The
fucking explanation.
who do you think
I
she's
want
gonna
to see
be
her in a
with?
movie. She's not with somebody for once.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Just one time, just have her be like, I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a limb.
No, the next movie they're probably gonna build up the Vision Scarlet relationship, probably,
That's true.
which is gonna be weird.
Oh.
Actually, no, Paul Bettany being Vision's like not really. It's like a more human version of Vision already, so
That's pretty
it might
hard to
be.
do.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hey, I'm sorry about your brother. You want to make about on my metal lips?
all right.
I don't know.
So for topic 2, you suggested this. You want to talk about the fall shows that we should watch that came out so far? We have obviously Supergirl hasn't come out, so we can't really say anything about that.
True, but we are going to.
Yeah, when that happens, we'll both watch it and definitely do that as a topic.
We're gonna hope it gets the legs under it, so it doesn't fail right out of the gate.
There's that's coming out soon. Then in November, Jessica Jones is coming out, so we'll definitely cover those when they happen because they'll probably both be somewhat good. You would assume.
And we're gonna have to do research on Jessica Jones because we don't know.
I'm pretty sure she's just an overpowered girl with fucking stupid abilities or
She's
something
gotta
like
have something. I mean, if she's gonna be in that universe, because Daredevil doesn't have powers, Iron Fist has chi, I guess. Luke Cage is a superhuman beast, I guess.
I heard they're taking away Iron Fist. I heard they're not going to do that anymore, but I don't know if that's true. But let's talk
I'd rather
about.
have Iron Fist than Luke Cage, to be honest.
But let's talk about the fall shows.
Then again, I don't know much about. Okay,
So
so we just limit it to ones that are only out starting this season, or maybe no, I'm not gonna.
no, just do what like if we think the shows are good at this point and they're worth watching. I would say.
So we're just gonna list all of them, huh?
I mean, Flash is letting me down big time. I think
It's only been 2 episodes.
2 episodes, yes, so they have a long way to go. But usually the first 2 episodes is like you start out strong. You don't start out with the shit that they've been giving us.
True. It's just like the way they left it off. Because how did Arrow season 2 start? He came back and the city was messed up, and I mean, yeah, you didn't really feel it as much. He wasn't like betraying his team really or
He
anything.
wasn't.
Or
I don't think he was. I don't think he was moping around like fucking Barry Allen did.
Yeah, he did it in the second episode a little bit too. Well, he has his reasons for
He
doing it. It's because he doesn't.
doesn't
He's
trust
had a hard
anyone.
time trusting, and he feels responsible. But he kind of got over the responsibility part, and his team's back. But
You still
I
get
don't-
this feeling that he's just like moping around and just
he's done. He's just like,
he doesn't want to be the Flash anymore. Fuck
like
this
I go
shit.
to work, I come back, someone's in danger. I get betrayed by my best friends and mentors. You know what? I'm rebuilding the fucking coffee shop for nostalgia reasons. I don't know.
It just I'm assuming they'll turn it around because it's I don't think they can really mess it up, but it just I hope it doesn't start out slow for like the first half of the season, which I'm kind of afraid it might do.
Yeah, we'll see though.
But then
But
there's
yeah, like I said in the previous one, they haven't let me down officially, like totally yet. So
season 3 of Arrow kind of let me down a little, but
yeah, but now you're over it.
I
so.
I am over it because season 4 of Arrow has been fucking awesome. First episode was probably one of the better episodes they've had in a long time. Even like
Yep.
I'd say that was like one of the better episodes other than like the end of season 2, like the whole second half of season 2 with Slade Wilson and stuff.
Mhm.
It was definitely better than
Definitely.
season 1 stuff usually.
And the transition of Oliver's like personality was
I like that he's being like more cheerful.
Skip- Yeah,
He's not
He's-
moping around,
Start being the. Yeah, because he did that for 3 seasons. So I
I
mean,
guess.
you're giving Barry shit for 2 episodes. Oliver did it for 3 seasons.
Yeah, but Flash is supposed to be like the cheerful fucking fun show, and now it's just like the Arrow featuring Flash or something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Flash goes through some crazy shit in like the comics. So like, we'll let him relax.
I've wa-
He's not gonna be like, hey, I'm glad Iris almost died today. High fives all around. Like I don't know.
What are some
Alright,
other
So anyway,
shows?
we've established Arrow and
Yeah,
Flash.
we like
We're-
Arrow and
we're
Flash.
watching those. You'll hear more about them because honestly,
That's the only two shows we both watch, really.
yeah. And whose fault is that?
I mean, you don't watch
We'll let
Walking
them
Dead.
decide after these. Yeah, I watched 6 episodes eventually, but I'm not gonna do it when there's 5 shows I watch on Tuesday.
I guess. There's 5
Alright.
shows you watch on Tuesday?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. We'll find out. I have my iShows 2 app up right now.
All right, let's hear
We'll
it.
see. All right. Notable mention: the Undateable show.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of like a.
Is it new?
No, it's on its third season, but the first two seasons they were kind of like you could tell like they have funny characters, and it's just like it's basically the whole thing happens in the bar, so it's like kind of like one setting or like two settings if you include the apartment. And it's just really kind of funny. It was mostly just like ad lib stuff, and you could tell they like just shot in a day and like were
Oh,
just shooting the shit with each other, and it's pretty funny. But now, the last season of season two, they did a live show for both the East and the West Coast, and now their whole season this year
oh, I think you showed me that at
is
your
live.
house.
Yeah, it's live on Fridays.
I think you showed me that where they just like they
Yeah,
that was
I
definitely the
showed
show.
I showed you one of the I think I showed you one of like the scripted like non-live ones.
It's when they were
But
like at a
now it's
bar or
live.
something,
It's so
right?
fun. Yeah, yeah, they're at the
What
bar.
channel is that on?
I want to say it's NBC.
All right, that's why I never go to those channels really unless I'm watching like football or something random.
Are you ready for some football?
So,
So that's notable. It's
is
funny,
that
and
like
the
a hour
some of the
show or a half hour show?
it's an hour now.
Ooh,
It's so funny though because
hour
they always
live
have like a
show?
musical guest. Yeah,
That's
it's tough,
that's living on the edge.
but like you can tell when they break, and like it's just they. I think they allot the time if a character breaks and stuff like that. And they also had like the last episode, they had a thing where they gave away uh basically it's like the bad boy kind of guy, and then the like super OCD hopeless romantic guy, or like they usually have their back and forth. Like they're the main characters, I would say.
Hmm.
So so like they were having a feud, and like the hopeless romantic guy gave out the phone number of the badass guy, and it was like the actual number. So I think like during the episode, random people were just calling his phone, and they would make those segments where he would just like ad lib with whoever was on the phone.
That's
He's like, "Who is this? No, I have to go." Like just
it's kind of
no,
fucking awesome.
I got shit to do. Yeah, they do incorporate the live aspect really
Was
well.
was that show sucking? Is that why they changed it to live at or
I would say it definitely probably didn't have a following.
because
Like,
that's definitely something that's dramatic where the show's going down and you're like, oh, we got to try
yeah,
something different.
yeah, but it's working for them so far, so that's good to see.
It's probably because there's
Uh,
probably nothing like that on TV other than like there's not much that's live on TV anymore.
nope.
It's like
Other than
it's like
late night.
sports games and I guess wrestling's live. Other than that, I can't think of anything else.
Late night TV, what are you talking about?
That's the
Actually, no, that's not true. They film that during the
yeah. I was
afternoon.
gonna say Conan's not live, and that's the only late night show I watch. But I was gonna
Uh,
say I doubt they record those at like 11 at night. They get a lot of
uh,
cheerful people in the stands at that time.
Woo! All right, another one I haven't started watching yet, but I think is notable is Heroes Reborn.
I heard good things about that.
Yeah, I want to say it's good. It has Zachary Levi from Chuck in it, and
Okay,
it
well
has some
that's
of the
why you want to
different
watch
characters
it.
from the first one. Yeah, that's why I want to give it a shot. Yeah, I started watching the first Heroes, but I couldn't get like over the Ali Lara character in that. Like they all had superpowers. Like Hayden Panettiere was like an invincible cheerleader, or like super. She was basically like Wolverine. And then like some dude could fly, but then Ali Larter had like a dark version of herself that she saw in the mirrors all the time, and then like killed people under.
So what's like the premise of the show? Like it's like a superhero show basically, just with
I think it's supposed to take a year after the season or the 4 season regular Heroes show in like the first like 2007 or so.
oh okay. That's something I
So
never
I
really
think it takes
watched.
a year after that. So it's probably just tying up loose ends and building off of them type of stuff.
I realize like how much good TV I've missed over the past like probably like since I don't really watch TV shows other than the past like 2 years. Like I would have loved to watch Breaking Bad live, or well, not live, but when it was airing.
I'd rather binge it.
I mean, I guess, but imagine like some of those episodes, like when shit happens at the end of the episode, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta wait a week
Oh
to see what
yeah, the
happens.
water cooler talk would have been fucking
Yeah,
insane.
but like like you started watching TV shows. I feel like a few years
Like
ago.
a year or two ago.
Yeah, and I was just like,
'Cause I was bored at my fucking 12 to 9 shift job, so I was like, I have access to network websites. Might as well just see what's happening.
that's true. But it's just there's so much stuff I probably missed, and I still am not really watching anything other than Arrow and Flash and Walking Dead.
Okay, so you're not contributing to
No,
this
I was
topic
going
at
to talk
all.
about Walking Dead, but I was going to wait till after you were done because you definitely have more insight on what the fuck good TV
Yes.
shows are,
Okay.
as much as it hurts me.
What everyone should be watching right now, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I definitely need to watch that.
Very, very good comedy.
You showed me a few
It's
episodes,
kind
and
of
I just
getting more into. It's kind of like incorporating more drama into it right now, but it's still so. They do very well, and they switch like it's never like you know how some shows like it's always the same fucking characters
Yep.
interacting all the time,
Hmm.
like Arrow, Oliver, and Diggle or something. And then like the second we got like a Felicity Thea scene only, it was like, wow, that was cool because we've never seen that
Yep.
for so many seasons. But they always incorporate everyone with each other, so very funny and definitely worth it. Gotham,
Oh, I heard Gotham's really, really good this year.
I wouldn't say that,
I've been
but
hearing
they
good things.
fixed some of the shit that's kind of was stupid. Like episode 3 of season 1, it was like they're fighting Balloon Man.
That's when that show lost me.
Ooh.
I definitely should give it another try because I tried. We both tried watching it last year. I don't know. I think you might have watched like the whole.
I watched all of
I
them. Yeah.
tried like the first few episodes and I was like, I ain't putting an hour aside on Monday nights to
Yeah.
watch this. I just
I didn't like Jada Pinkett Smith's character.
yeah.
At all. And then it got good towards like the only episodes I would suggest from like the first season are probably just like the back five because they have like a serial killer going over there, and then you see a transformation in some characters, and then get like some really good teases that if you know anything about Batman, you would respect and probably get excited about. And now in this one, they've kind of realized that like I think people are gonna watch the show if we focus on villains. So they've had a lot of cool villains. They did really good stuff with the Joker so far.
Well, they must have been like after season one. They probably been like, we have a show about Batman villains, no Batman, and we don't show the villains. I think I don't know how this show's gonna carry on without either of those. Probably
So
should make a
basically, How I Met
change.
Your Mother, we get to see every girl that fucking Commissioner Gordon has boinked his fucking career.
That's definitely what I wanted to watch in a Gotham show.
Yep, that's everything. Um, it still has its faults, but it's picking up. So I'm
I
still good.
definitely want to. I mean, I probably won't. Did you download those episodes? Probably.
Uh,
Maybe not.
well, Lane, season 1 just came out on DVD, so
I I hate that there's like no good way to watch a show after it's aired.
it depends. On demand.
I don't have
I
on
watched a
demand.
couple on demand. Well,
Don't the
that's your fault.
websites might? I think the websites might
Yeah,
have them.
websites usually put them up at like a day later.
I hate
Yeah, I have the Fox Now app on my
I
phone.
hate
Took it off, I put it back on.
the ads on the Fox sites more than I hate
Yeah.
regular
Well, the
commercials.
Fox one doesn't let you fast forward at all. It kind of sucks. But other than that, whatever. I mean, you watch Arrow and Flash live, so you get
Yeah.
commercials. I mean, so
But it's just with the
plus it's
show that I'm like I'm iffy
first
about.
it's like, oh no, commercials.
With the show I'm iffy about. Like I don't really like sitting through commercials if because there could be
Yeah,
like a slow point and I'll be like, I just want to change the
yeah,
channel.
yeah. I get what you're saying. All right, next show, Minority Report on Fox. It's pretty interesting so far. I don't know if you know the premise at all.
I do not.
It's like a cop show in the future about 2060 or so. So they got the Megan Good girl from she was she was the
Megan
she
Good.
was yeah, she was the love interest in Anchorman 2 that
Okay,
ran
yeah,
the film.
I know what you're
Then
talking
she
about.
was on Cousin Skeeter, I think.
Cousin Skeeter, yes.
Great show.
That's a show I want to
Uh,
watch.
yeah, so she's a cop, and then she's working with they had these like super psychic people. It was two brothers and their sister. They realized that they could like see murders before they happened. So they're like the sister was like she was all good by herself, kind of. She got everything, but then the two brothers, one could see like the actual murder scene, and the other one could get the names. Um, so now the Megan Good girl's working with the one that can see the murders. So he gets like a vision, and then they have to figure it out
You watch
and
a
try to prevent it.
lot of shows, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
know.
mean, there's a lot of time to do it. Just I would be so hard to keep up with all of them.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not really for the most well, for the most part, unless it's like a show that I'm really, really invested in. Like I might do something else like during it and multitask, and people always give me shit for that. It's like I can follow story threads while like, and like if I miss a scene, I'm like, oh, that was probably good. I rewind it. I
Yeah,
know it's a shocker, weird rewinding stuff.
that's against the law.
Yeah. How dare you? You're supposed to make a popcorn and just sit
Then
there
again,
and let.
I do get confused on like Thursday morning where I'm like, did you watch Arrow? You're like, no. I'm like, oh, god damn it, I want to talk about it.
It's because I like passed out or something. I don't know.
No, but I think it happened the first two.
Get over
But
it.
I like spoiled it.
No, you know why? You know why it's Arrow? It's because on Tuesday there's 5 fucking shows, and I just can't. I can't keep up. So then I'm probably catching up on Wednesday afternoon, and then Yeah, but by the end of the week, I'm all caught up. All right. Anyway, next show, The Grinder, also a Fox show, I think.
How do you find all these shows? Do people suggest them to you, or did
It's ads on shows that I'm watching.
oh, and you just check them out?
Yeah.
I
Uh,
usually only watch shows if people suggest them to me. I'm never like I'm just gonna watch the show and see what it's like.
yeah, I can. I definitely see my. I'm watching probably too many that I should, and I've given up on a few, like Rosewood.
What the hell is
Gave up on
Rosewood?
that. It was a Miami medical doctor who, like, when he was 12, he had like a heart attack and a stroke and all this shit. So he became an ME, and then like he's just really quippy and kind of annoying and condescending to everyone. And like you can clearly tell he's gonna like he works with the female detective who recently lost her husband, who like he got killed or something.
Sounds.
And you know they're gonna end up together. It's just not really that entertaining because like you'd rather watch a CSI or something like this.
It sounded kind of
That
like
whole
a regular cop show or something like that. Just
yeah, that's basically what it is.
stuff
It's
that's been
basically
done
like
before.
yeah, like Miami Vice. You
Yeah.
might as well just watch Miami Vice, like But
All right.
so
So
I kind of gave up on that. I gave it 3 episodes and then I gave up on it.
Grinder.
Yeah.
What is this?
The Grinder. Rob Lowe, do you know who he is?
No.
He was on Parks and Rec.
Never
And
watched
it's like
Parks and Rec.
I think he did like the first one where it's like, don't be this version of me. Like get DirecTV.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that guy. Like the guy that ate the sandwich on the off of the subway thing.
No, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's him. So he's a funny dude. And it's Fred Savage.
Okay.
And they're brothers. Fred Savage is an actual lawyer, and Rob Lowe played a lawyer on TV.
Is Fred Savage the one that played Corey Matthews, or is that his brother?
No, that's his
That's his
brother.
brother. All right.
Fred Savage was in the Wonder
Wonder
Years.
Years. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Kind of like, and he was in the third Austin Powers movie. He was the guy with the mole.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Mole, 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 mole.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. All
Okay,
right.
so yeah, so Fred Savage is the actual lawyer, and then Rob Lowe is the one that played the lawyer on TV for like 8 seasons, and his show just ended, so he's kind of transitioning into what he wants to do next. And he's really kind of like weird, like he kind of plays the character he played on TV, like where like everything's possible, like you can't do it, Grinder. He's like, but what if we can? He just kind of forced himself into his brother's practice of law, so he's like trying to be a lawyer now. So like together they're a good team, and it's kind of funny and like
How long is this show? Hour, half hour?
half hour.
That's not bad then.
And so it's more just the comedy bits, but it's been really funny so far, and the dialogue's really good.
Is this
So
like its first season or?
first season.
All right. So
Minority Report was first season as well.
that's probably why I've never heard of most of these shows.
Yep.
Since I didn't
All right,
hear
we
about Breaking Bad till it was already over.
Yep, we already talked Flash.
Flash, yep.
Agents of Shield also notable. They're
I heard that they might cancel Inhumans movie because of that show, which
yeah, I don't know why it's getting so much flack.
it's
It's not like it's lost steam really.
I've heard they've been pretty
And
good.
how else you gotta get the Inhumans into the fucking movie?
I don't know. I know Vin Diesel wants to play like the big Inhuman character who I think his name's like Black something.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, yep. He wants to play him, and just I don't see how a TV show would take away from a movie unless you're using like all the main characters, which I doubt.
Yeah, which you know.
Yeah, I doubt Marvel lets that happen.
I see them pulling Sky/Daisy and her and Lincoln and putting them into the movie somehow, and maybe Coulson.
I feel like they won't bring Coulson back to the movie.
Yeah, I kind of hope not, because now he doesn't have an arm.
He doesn't have an arm. What the hell?
He got his arm chopped off.
I need to catch up
Now
on that show.
now he has like a mechanical arm.
I watched like the first 2 episodes of season 1, and I was kind of bored, and I was like, I'll just keep.
Yeah, season one, I'll say you're pretty bored. You should watch the back half of season one just because of the Ward storyline in that, and it kind of sets up for most of what happens in the beginning of season two / during all of season two. Season two was like a step up. I always have that thing where like a show doesn't find its stride until season two, which is why when you gave up on Chuck on the first 30 minutes of the pilot, I was like, he's not. How do I make him understand that it gets better? But
I don't know if it did get better. I guess.
I know. But yeah, season two was good, and then now season three, it's the whole Inhumans thing, and it's kind of we got some story threads going on that are interesting. So,
is it better? Is it like on par with Flash and Arrow, or well, what you assume from Flash and Arrow? I guess would be what I would say. Because like we listened to that video where they ranked like the 5 shows.
I think they gave Agents way too much shit, to be honest.
But like, is it worse than Flash and Arrow?
No.
No, I mean, I guess they're different.
I'd rather watch Flash and Arrow probably, but Agents is still really, really good. So
I see.
Yeah, they might be throwing too many obscure Marvel like
I
references
feel like
at it.
Marvel always does that.
Yeah, but like the characters are still solid. The like it's still definitely worth watching. Like it hasn't shit the bed or anything by any means.
So what else you got? Anything?
Probably the best one that debuted this season, Scream Queens.
It might surprise you. I haven't heard of that either.
It's Fox, and it's basically it's like Mean Girls meets Scream, and other people have made that comparison, but that's exactly what it
I
is.
always
So
wonder why you were on
so
the Fox app so much. I was like, it's how much shows are there? But this
they have a
explains
lot.
so much.
Yeah, and I was watching The Following and stuff last year until they. That's the thing with Fox is like they have really good premises for shows, and then they just kind of like give up on them after a little while. And it's just like, all right, I guess I'm like the Mindy Project they canceled after like maybe 5 or 6 seasons, and Hulu just picked it up. I guess they didn't want that money or anything. All right, but Scream Queens, it's basically a sorority of mean girls type chicks, and like they make fun of like college tropes and stuff. And there's a serial killer called the Red Devil that's on campus, and he's just like kind of killing everything. And you think it might be the son or daughter of like uh, they had a party back in like the 80s at the sorority, and like the girl gave birth to somebody, and then she died right after the birth, and like so you think that it's kind of interesting. You don't know if it's like one of the sorority sisters from back then or the baby are like enacting revenge or maybe both,
Hmm.
and like so, but they have Jamie Lee Curtis, which is got famous kind of because of the Michael Myers Halloween movies.
Yep, I know who that is.
So she's like the dean. They get like some. I don't really know the many other ones. Like one of the girls was on the Mulaney show, which got canceled, but she's still very funny. But they make really good nods to like the actual horror movies. Like the last episode, they were like getting chased in a hedge maze and stuff.
So is it like a comedy or like a horror
Yeah, it's like
show?
no, it's like a
So
parody
a parody
comedy.
that makes fun of just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, so like they were getting chased through the hedge maze, like exactly like The Shining. I don't know if you've seen the end of The
I
Shining.
have seen the end of The Shining, yes.
Yeah, where he chases his son through the hedge
Yep.
maze and stuff. And like during the meantime, like the girl and two like guys that she's like hooking up with are like running away from him, and they were like having a fight. They're like, "No, you need to choose which one of what you want us you want." She's like, "We're being chased by fucking something right now. We can't do it." And stuff. But like they made references to another horror movie like in an asylum where like you might have seen on Watch Mojo's thing where they have the jump scares,
Yep.
and like it's just a thing with the giant scissors behind the nurse.
Hmm. Yep.
Like they did like a nod to that too, and it's very cool. Like if you watch horror movies, like it's very cool. And Emma Roberts is like the leader of the sorority, and like it's just really funny. And like they had oh my God, I don't want I feel like I'm talking a lot, but
Well,
uh
you know more about
like
this shit than I do.
the funniest fucking thing was they also have a fraternity on there that had like Nick Jonas on it that like faked his death, which is interesting a plot point and not really what I want to talk about. But they have like a guy that just like hooks up with all the girls on campus and shit, and like he's mad funny. He's a jerk, but he's mad funny. So they're like, guys, we're gonna be the fraternity that takes down the devil. We're gonna go outside with bats at night, and we're gonna call him out, and we're gonna beat the shit out of him. So like, so they like cuts to them, and it's like, "Hey, Red Devil, we're here to kill you," and they're all dressed in white with baseball bats and shit, and then they just start playing the Backstreet Boys, like Backstreet Back, all right, and then they just have a whole fight scene where they fight the Red Devil, like playing the fucking Boys music. It's just so
How
fucking
long are these
hilarious.
episodes? Half hour? Or?
That's an hour long show,
Oof.
but it's worth it.
I was hoping it was a half hour. I was like, maybe. I mean, I'll probably will check these out, but
And like one of the girl's fathers is like trying to protect her, so he like takes a job as a film teacher, professor, whatever. And all his lectures are just them watching the entire movie. And then he gives like some super surreal like thing where like they just watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's like, "Isn't that interesting? Like, you really see where the director was trying to say like how childhood you kind of try to run away from your adulthood responsibilities and shit." And he's like, "See you guys on Tuesday," and like he doesn't teach jack shit in that fucking class. It's just like, what is happening?
out of all those shows you've listed, which, like, if say someone wanted,
If I had to
if
pick
you
and
had to
choose,
pick, let's say
uh,
three, because you named like, how many did you name? You named like, other than Arrow and Flash, you named like, I feel like five or six.
yeah, up there.
So which three would you suggest would be like you have to watch?
Definitely watch Scream Queens. Definitely watch Grinder and Minority Report next. Those of like those are the ones that started this season.
Hmm.
Gotham, I could see you not. I wouldn't say you have to watch that. Brooklyn, definitely watch. Agents, keep watching if you're watching it. If not, you can probably just make it by on the movies.
Well, probably.
Heroes Reborn, I would say. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't see it being. They have to make it better than the original because the original kind of died for a lot of people, even though they were talking it. They put it up there with Lost at the time. They were always talking about that, if you remember.
See, the only three shows I watch is Flash, Arrow, and Walking Dead. And Walking Dead's only been one episode, and it's just typical. It's typical Walking Dead. What you expect when you go to fucking watch Walking Dead.
Carl!
Carl actually wasn't in the episode, so it was,
Good, he shouldn't be. I've only watched 6 episodes, but
the beginning of
it's just it's pointless having
the
those.
beginning of this first season. They started like it's so weird. Like they had a flashback moments for like half the episode, and then like current for the other half, and like the
Not like back and forth, just like straight.
no,
and
it was
straight.
back like they started out in a flashback, which is an all black and white, and then they went to.
Oh yeah, I saw your post about
It
that.
was just it was so weird and just annoying, but like I still assume the show is going to be fucking awesome since it's been pretty good so far. But I do know that you say it's like so slow, which I 100% agree with, but it's also like it's like a slow burn that's like worth it basically.
Yeah, so just like Breaking Bad.
Basically, yeah, which I love Breaking Bad, but
I didn't regret Breaking Bad. I don't know. It's probably just because it's like so many fucking zombies are out, and then like when it gets to those slow moments, you're just like, I don't care. I don't fucking like in the game. I'm playing the game again because it's free this month, and like he starts to have a conversation with somebody. I'm just like, get away from me! Don't. I just want to progress. Don't talk to me because it's just like, guys, we can't fight, but we want to fight, but we don't need to fight, but we need food. It's like, oh my god!
I like
fucking
seeing
take an axe and kill something for the love of
I like
God.
seeing the transformation of the main character Rick Grimes because
Yeah,
this season they're kind of making him seem like he's going to be the antagonist of the whole series, even though that's clearly not going to happen because
and clearly not like Walter White.
no, but like he's just doing so many like he's already gone crazy and like over the fucking deep end, but now they're just making it seem like he'll fucking kill anybody that fucking gets in his way and he doesn't give a fuck.
That's so cool.
It's fucking awesome.
I'd like to see that probably. And I was surprised in the first six. I was pleasantly surprised, but I'll probably pick it up after
After
these
this,
shows
yeah.
are done. Yeah, after the May break. A few other notable ones. Chicago PD is really good, and they just launched the third one in that trilogy. They kind of have they had Chicago Fire, then they had Chicago PD, and now they have Chicago Med, and they all kind of cross over like 3 times during the season.
That sounds like
So
a
that's
cool premise, and I've never
yeah,
heard of
it
it
really
before.
is. It's a good cast. Chicago PD is the one I watch, and it has Sophia Bush and a bunch of other great characters. So that one's good. The Muppets just launched a movie, which is so right now, but it's kind of like The Office meets the Muppets. So
The
not
Muppets,
to bring them.
like
Yeah,
the puppets.
yeah. Miss Piggy has a late night talk show, and like Kermit's the executive producer of the show and stuff. So it has its moment, and they have a lot of guest stars. So that's probably really what the only hook is right now. I've laughed a couple times, but like I kind of don't pay attention, so we'll see how that
Well,
goes.
you watch a lot of shows, so I don't really
Yeah.
blame you.
At that point, I'm just like, I don't know. And I think that the last one that I haven't started yet, but had a good preference was The Blind Spot with Jamie Alexander, who plays Lady Sif in the movies.
What is?
She kind of wakes up in a box in the middle of like I think it's Times Square, and she has a bunch of like tattoos and shit on
Oh
her. That
yeah,
are
yeah. I've seen commercials for
yeah,
that.
she's like an
I thought
FBI,
that was a
CIA
movie.
Navy SEAL. Yeah, you would think so. I want to see her do well, so that's why I wanted to give it a shot, but I haven't started it yet because I've been busy. But
Oh, you don't say. How do you have time for anything else in your life with how many shows you watch?
I find ways.
All right.
Start not having a social life.
All right. So, for topic 3, this is also another one of your topics. You suggested we list the guilty pleasures for games that maybe we don't want.
And I mean, it's probably tough for you to think of some, which I listed off a few just in general, but like I think we can open it up to like maybe like segments of a game that or like just whenever you didn't want like somebody like maybe something you did that like somebody walked in they'd be like you need to see a therapist or like something like that. So we'll keep it pretty like an open,
Well,
not like good parameters.
as soon as you said guilty pleasure, which some people might not be considered a guilty pleasure, but I love playing the fucking sim games. All of them. I like Sim City. I like The Sims.
and you do some very questionable things in that.
I
because
put
you're
them in
basically
rooms with
God.
fireworks and chairs, and then take the door away. Yes.
Yeah, take away the toilet, light their house on fire, and give them just a bathtub to survive in, like Indiana Jones with a nuke.
Like when you're growing up, you think like you're like so fucked in the head that maybe nobody else has done that, but then you just find out that everyone fucking
Yep.
did that.
Roller coaster tycoon, where you don't put the end of the fucking roller coaster. Wee! Oh my god, my leg. You have any more?
Viva Pinata, which is basically a
Oh
Sims,
God,
a
yes.
Sims for fucking puppet animals.
I was there when you fucking. It's basically Farmville, but 3D.
Yeah, it's.
3D, and it has bandits.
I would say it's like The Sims, basically, just for farm animals. Yes.
Yeah, I was there when you bought that. I was like, "What are you
it's
doing?"
not. It's not something I like to play often, but I like those types of styles of games. I guess I would say.
Those casual, just like winding down.
Like
type
I've always
games.
loved The Sims, Viva Pinata. I loved Animal Crossing, which is just like it's The Sims.
Yeah,
just
a lot of people liked Animal Crossing.
it's just I don't know what it is about.
But I feel that has like a dark humor to it that Viva Pinata and the other one don't.
I mean,
right, because you're basically like a slave.
in Viva Pinata or in Animal Crossing, yes, you basically are a slave, I guess.
Yeah, so I feel like I would like that one. That would probably be the best one out of the three.
But those are like mostly the ones that would be like people be like, you fucking play those games? I don't see you as someone that would play those. I mean, Viva Pinata definitely. Sims, I guess, is more acceptable, I guess, because we grew up with The Sims basically. Like that's when it first happened, so I guess it's more acceptable. But still, people be like, there's so many better games to play. Why? I didn't buy Sims 4, but I bought like Sims 3, and I'd always end up buying like the fucking stupid expansion packs.
Yep.
But Sims 3 pets, and I'd be like, I guess I want pets. It's just,
my God, Pete would have a field day with your fucking fire thing.
So, what are some of your guilty pleasures for games?
I'm gonna start with the good old Kingdom Hearts series, which I have a younger sister, and that's basically they were like, what did we get your sister for Christmas? I was like, oh well, there's this game coming out that's like Disney meets. I don't know because I haven't played many Final Fantasies. I think I knew about it.
Yep.
But I was like, it's basically like a cooler version of. It has Disney characters, so just get it for her. And then like she started to play it, and she's like, I don't like it. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I fucking logged so many hours of that thing. I'd basically come home from fucking like junior high or whatever, and I would just like do the Coliseum.
Yep.
Just straight through like 50 straight levels, just so I could play the fucking Rock Titan from Hercules. And it was fucking so sick. But then like if like I was playing the scene where like Ariel and you have to do like a song with her and like they're hip bumping but they're mermaids and like they just sing a horrible song because they couldn't get the actual song from the movie. So it's just weird and it's just I don't know.
See, I think
so
that's...
if like anyone walked in during that, it'd just be like, sorry.
I think that's like why I didn't play Kingdom Hearts because I was like, Disney characters? Do I really? I was like,
oh, but it's so
no,
sick.
it looks really good.
Like the Tarzan one where you fight the jaguar like so many times and you fight Clayton.
Yeah, but you get to like a point in your teenage years where you're like, oh, that's just not fucking cool. I think that's like.
I'm gonna get Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna get that too.
I haven't wasted my time on all these Birth by Sleeps and shit.
But that was I could have seen that been a game where I'd be like, I play that, but I definitely don't really want people to know I play that.
Like the combat system is like it's pretty on point. The fucking beginnings are like kind of like Zelda. They take fucking forever to get through, and you're just like, oh, let me just play the game. Since I came here to get to fucking Atlantis, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Since I grew up with like friends who didn't play video games, another guilty pleasure of mine would probably be Pokemon. None of them fucking liked Pokemon, and it was fucking. Oh, like I don't know how you don't like Pokemon. Like everyone like.
But you have to find like the wrong group of friends to fucking.
Well, I grew up with like friends that liked playing sports and shit, and they didn't want to fucking play video games. I was like, I guess. And they'd be like, "You're playing Pokemon?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking playing Pokemon." Yeah. You got a fucking problem?
When you were link cabling at lunch or something, like other people were like flirting with girls, even though they were in the 4th grade. It's just like. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know. A lot of people liked it.
Definitely. I mean, I remember my friends being like,
I was pissed. I was pissed. I got a friend a fucking. It was his birthday, so I got him a pack like over the weekend, and I gave him the pack, and he pulled a hollow fucking Flareon. And I was like,
I just thought of another. I thought of another one for me, which is every wrestling game that I buy. And everyone's
especially
like,
the All Stars one, the cartoon one.
That was at least different, I guess. But I always end up buying like that's my one thing that I think everyone's like, you really watch that shit? And I'm like, I know it's fucking weird, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I like grew up watching it with like my mom and my dad, and it was just like,
Oh yeah, you're definitely not the only person that likes
oh yeah,
wrestling,
but it's still something where
Right.
people like, you're like 25 years old. Why the fuck you watching men in fucking
Yeah,
tights fucking wrestle?
yeah, and I remember doing like the ladder matches or whatever. The one where you have to climb the ladder to get the thing at the
Yeah.
top, and like it's just they always go up. It's so slow, and you're like, get the fuck up the ladder. It's fun though. I mean, but I can see it depends. Again, it depends on the audience. Like if you got those Pokemon friends over, they probably be like, "You're fucking stupid," as they go and like inject heroin into their arms.
So
Okay, sorry, I made that a little dark. A couple other ones I had, Bayonetta, maybe. It all
I,
depends because it's kind of over sexualized and it's kind of weird, and you're like a demon witch that's beating the shit out of
see, that's a game I
the
don't think.
antagonists are angels, and there's a lot of ways that that could be taken wrong if the wrong person just walked in without any context of what the game is.
I think that's a game where a lot of people didn't know it exists. So if they like,
Because it came out in
yeah,
January,
just
I
it
think.
just kind of like came up out of nowhere, and it wasn't like a big title, so people didn't really know about it. So it'd be like, what the fuck are you playing?
But dude, it's at that time, and like even I would say even more so now, like new IPs aren't happening
Oh,
as much as
definitely
I
not.
want them to. So when Bayonetta and Darksiders, they both came out that same January, and that was a great fucking January. Uh, other one I had, Dead or Alive. You can either take it as you can either take it as like the beach volleyball fucking version, which I don't think I've ever tried to waste my time playing that because I was just like, no, I'm probably gonna get an STD just fucking touching the controller playing the game. Or you could just take it as like any like fighting game that over sexualizes the
So like
girls.
every
And it's
fighting
just
game.
yeah, like what was it? The Ninja Gaiden Sigma for Ninja Gaiden 2 or whatever. Like they had the PlayStation, the joysticks you could or it had the motion controls so you could jiggle their boobs if you wanted
Of
to. It's just
course.
like um could be weird.
And
Uh I texted you yesterday that part of Arkham Knight.
I don't know what you were talking about when you said that.
The part where Harley takes over the movie theater and you knock her out and you carry her to the other thing and her ass just looks
Oh
fucking
yeah, I remember that.
fantastic. And like you can rotate the camera too, so you can get any angle you fucking want on that thing. I mean, I love fucking Harley, and they say don't put your dick in strange, but I think we'd all like a shot at Harley at some point.
Another game where I didn't
She's
play, but I saw you play was like Lollipop Chainsaw. I
oh,
I
yep.
could see that
Yep.
being one.
And like the three times they made Bukkake references in that, even I felt fucking dirty. It's like, Jesus.
I
Oh yeah, and there's an achievement for fucking looking up her skirt. Like I was like, that seems weird, guys.
like I never
Like, I
played
don't
that, but I
know.
remember you saying that. I was like, really? That's what you're playing? It kind of
Yep.
looks like a.
I mean, like it had a cool premise.
Oh
It
yeah,
was like
definitely.
a cartoony, like, and Michael Rosenbaum was the like decapitated head, I think, and it was kind of cool. It's just they over sexualized it a little too much, and the boss fights were great in that game though. Like the punk rock guy that like screams like words at you, and you have to dodge the words.
Mhm. That's,
It was pretty
that's a
cool.
game I never really played, so I wouldn't really know anything about it. But it was
Hmm.
definitely just something.
I wouldn't suggest it
No, I
now.
probably wouldn't play it now.
100% of it, but just don't.
If it was free, maybe I'd consider playing it on a rainy day, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, if it's free, yeah, go for it. But other than that, don't. And the last one I had, but I might be able to think of a few more. Karaoke on Sleeping Dogs.
I never played,
You don't
I
remember
never
that?
played Sleeping Dogs.
There's an achievement where you have to get like a 90% or better on all the karaoke songs, and he's just fucking atrocious. Like they're good songs, kind of, but they just had like he's like an Asian fucking undercover boss badass that's part of like the fucking yakuza over there or whatever, and like then all of a sudden he goes on one date and sings a karaoke song for her, and he's like all out of pitch and like high pitched all the time, and like oh my god, and like if you make a mistake, it fucking like on Guitar Hero, if you mess up, like you can tell they make the sound where yeah, the string's kind of
Yep.
weird. So it does that on top of his high pitch thing, and like the songs are like the full fucking songs, and you're just like, he does it the first time to get like a girl to infiltrate the thing. So he woos a girl, sings karaoke for her, impresses her just to get up to the VIP lounge so he can like beat the shit out of somebody.
hmm
So whatever, that's passable. But then the other fucking 9 songs or whatever, 7 songs, he's by himself, like just singing in a fucking bar. like horribly, and like it says you got like 100% on the fucking song, but we all know you were a loser.
I thought
We all know you really
I thought
lost.
of another. It's like a scene, I guess, not a game. How many times in God of War when you could have like sex with the girls at the beginning?
Oh yeah, that could be
Did you
one. Yeah,
did you do that?
yeah.
I've never played the God of Wars, but I
Did I do that? It was like the first fucking
no, but I
five
mean,
minutes
like,
of the
did you overdo it? I guess would be the word.
it, it keeps giving you orbs, does it
I
not?
guess I definitely
Every time.
if
I don't think that dude ever fucking ran out of it. Every time he busted his nut, the red orb just ran out.
if I played that when it first came out, I definitely would have done that like so many times, just being like a little
Like
teenage.
the first time I was just like, well, in the cutscene you're like, oh, cool tits, and like you're at the. For me, I was at like the beginning of high school, so like
Yup.
it was the right time to have those like thoughts and shit. So that made sense. But then like I don't know, like they put it right at the beginning. So in the cutscene, you're like, oh, cool tits, and then you're like, oh my god, I can interact with it. Well, it's the wrong word, but them.
Yeah, I understood what you were
Her,
saying.
them, yeah. And then like the second one, they did the same thing, but then it was like kind of right at the beginning. It was they kind of hit it a little bit better in the second one because you have to like it's like in like maybe the third building that you fall into the pool or whatever, and then you have to break down a wall to find
Yep.
them because they're just chilling there,
Just
while
waiting for fucking Kratos.
city's being torn apart by the Colossus of Rhodes, and they're just like, this is a good time for a bath with my girlfriend. Like, all right. And then the third one was just kind of like over the top. It's like, yeah, let's just have him fuck a god. It's like, okay. I mean,
I was
sure. This is what Aphrodite was like in the first game when she gave me some power, but sure.
I was thinking of an. I mean, it's not really. It's not like something people would think you're strange for playing, but I always buy the Madden games, even though it's so weird. I like playing them for a few
I
months.
I would see more for FIFA. I still don't understand the FIFA
I
thing.
never understood the FIFA thing either, just because that's a.
Because I can guarantee most of the people that you talk to that play FIFA, they don't like soccer. And it's just like, why are you playing this? That like it's not even like maybe if it's around like when the World Cup's happening or whatever, sure.
Yep.
But I don't know why it's like a year-long thing. I think it's a fundamentally sound game, probably, but
I can't imagine playing soccer games. It's just like you run across the fucking map, probably lose the
yeah,
ball.
everyone does the same thing. You dribble, pass, and then you make a cross
I
attempt.
could see that definitely
Ahead.
being.
That's basically the whole
People
thing.
get like really into those games too, which
I know.
blows my
I know.
mind. Trying to think if there's any other games where or scenes or anything like that.
I thought I had another one, but I lost it.
I'm trying to. There's probably like a Nintendo game that I fucking. There was like Pigman. I guess could kind of maybe be considered that. I mean, that's kind of a. They consider that like a good game, so maybe not Pigman, but a lot of people.
Uh, the poop fight in Conkers.
That's fucking. That's probably the
Why
funniest.
is that a singing shit?
I didn't know that
You
existed
don't even
until I
know.
replayed it on Rare Replay, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's so funny
It's
though.
so funny. There was a lot of Nintendo games that were just.
Ooh,
I played like Diddy Kong Racing a lot, which is just like, why am I playing that over Mario Kart?
yeah.
But I like Diddy Kong
Because
Racing.
it had planes. Duh.
I guess there was a lot of secrets and shit in Diddy Kong Racing that I like ended up
Oh,
finding.
really? Yeah, I never saw those on the
Which
emulator.
when I was like, I think I was like 10 or younger than that, I was like, this is fucking sick. Like, because at that point I
Yeah,
didn't look for secrets in games or anything like that. I just like fucking
you just kind of stumbled on
yeah.
them,
Like there's
and they actually meant something other than an achievement.
in the beginning of the game Diddy Kong Racing, you start in like a big circular area, and if you drive over one of the frogs, you get like a secret character. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. It was so cool.
Jesus. That's not the way you should be unlocking characters. Um, what about how about anytime they have like the 3D displays of characters in the game, and you like, it's another thing where you can rotate to see whatever the fuck you want. Like the Arkham games where you like Catwoman, you can
Oh
fucking get anything
yeah,
you want.
I could.
Or like Jesus, look at the ass on Batman.
Whenever
Like
in like Saints Row and stuff, if I'd ever make a female character, I'd make her with fucking huge tits just for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah. That's another good one too. Like why is she like why do her tits weigh more than her body? I don't
That's
know, because they gave you the option. You ever make like a 350-pound guy in
oh,
Madden
definitely.
and try to and put him at like 98 speed and like perfect hands and shit, and he just goes out and tears up
I've
everything.
seen a lot of YouTube videos of this Madden where they'll take like Peyton Manning or Tom Brady and make him a running back and see how long it takes him to get injured, and it's the funniest thing
So funny.
because they're so slow and they get the ball, they just get fucking annihilated. And I was like, I kind of want to do that as a video, but it's obviously been done, so it's fucking
Yeah.
no point whatsoever. I don't think I can think of anything else like off the top of my head,
It's
really.
tough to think. I mean, there's plenty of other ones. We could probably like if we got another big enough list, we could probably come back
Yeah,
and just be like,
because you named that, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't think there really is anything I have guilty
or
pleasure.
what they give you the option to like input your character, your rival in Pokemon, fart, dickwad,
I always named it
whatever the
like
fuck
my
you want
friend
to
that
put
I
in
hated. I knew I was gonna be him.
it.
So
I think I was lame. I think I just kept it as like Gary or something. But
there is so much. Like when you first threw this topic at me, I was like, I don't think I really have anything. And then I was like Viva Pinata and Sims. I was like, I could definitely go further with this topic.
that scene in the first Pokemon movie where Ash dies, kind of for a second, and everyone cries, and then you start crying.
I haven't watched the Pokemon movie in so long.
Oh,
I mean, obviously, I don't see why we would watch it, but
I got you covered. I got it on VHS.
let me pull up my or VCR that I don't
I
have.
know. I was like, "What's a V?" Oh, like I think I fucked up VHS and VCR the past couple days. I was just like, "Oh
I don't
man,
remember
it's been a
like
lot."
last time I watched the VHS was probably before '04, maybe. That's probably pushing
It's
it.
just a decade.
Yeah, just no
Whatever.
big deal. Just it's that's definitely a topic that I could think of more, and we should definitely come back to.
What outdated stuff that we
Either that, or
nostalgia,
even like
nostalgia.
even guilty pleasures for maybe like music. You were saying music, or maybe like movies or stuff like that. I could definitely
Yeah.
go for movies because I like.
When you're rocking out to Shania Twain or Taylor Swift and you're like the lyrics are I feel like a woman and like he like the way he moved was so good. Like, oh, why am I singing this? Damn you, Taylor Swift.
We'll definitely do that sometime because there's so much shit I listen to. Where I'm just like, why am I listening to this?
Yeah, like I would drive home from church a couple times with my dad, and he was big into Shania Twain, probably because he wanted to fuck her on the side. But like, oh man, like he would rock out to "I Feel Like a Woman," and I'm just like, something feels wrong about this situation.
That's what my
I don't like. Does he know what the lyrics
that's what
say?
my mom's husband would always do. He'd be fucking blaring that when I would go over to a house, and he'd just be listening to that. I'd be like, "This is fucking weird. What are you doing?"
When Cotton Eye Joe comes on and you know the dance because you did it for like a warm up exercise in gym in sixth grade.
I think we should save this because we could go
Okay,
on and
okay,
on.
okay.
But let us know down in the comments what is some of your guilty pleasures for games because everyone definitely has them.
Yeah. No one's gonna hate
Yeah,
on you.
exactly.
Well, we can't control the
I just
comments,
said that I
but
played Viva
we won't.
Pinata, so
We probably have a bunch of we probably have a bunch of the same ones.
All right, so for topic 4, this is going to come out probably on Thursday, so the day after Assassin's Creed Syndicate comes out. So
And
I have so much thoughts of why I hate Assassin's Creed and why it needs to stop, even though I want to play this new one.
even though it's a powerhouse franchise and comes out
See,
annually.
this is the thing. It doesn't change what it does, which is a bad argument because neither does Call of Duty. But at
Yeah.
least Call of Duty you can play over and over again and not get fucking bored. And it's just if they took time to set Assassin's Creed aside and like make it into like a every 2 years or every 3 years, like a GTA or something, those games would be so fucking good and everyone would have to play them.
Yep, and they wouldn't have to recycle the same universe or time
Yep.
period.
Because I'm gonna look up right.
Because we got three fucking Italian ones.
When did Assassin's
Which
Creed 1 come out? It came out, I think,
2007.
2007. Let's find. I'm gonna look it up while we talk. But like, I believe from the first one to the second one, I think there was a few years in between them. I don't know if that's 100% right, but I'm gonna look into it.
It might have been '06 and '08, maybe.
Assassin's
No,
Creed, the first one came out in '07. Let's see when the second one came out. See,
I think it was the end of
do
'08.
you?
To
I
be honest.
feel like, I mean, I guess they might have annualized it at that point.
Maybe not
Why did
though.
I click? Oh, I want the second one. Assassin's Creed 2.
11.
Here we go. Oh
I
nine.
think.
So
Okay.
2 years, and
Okay.
I bought the second one. I had to play that one. That was probably the one of the better ones.
And they kind of did fix the faults from the first one because the first one was even more repetitive than it is now.
But then after that,
And they changed the setting and they put like more mechanics into it.
that must have been the
And
point
the
where
story was way better.
after that, that must have been the point they annualized it. Yep, Brotherhood 2010, which means Revelations
That was another Italian one.
2011. Oh yeah. See, it's
Revelations was basically the same character, but it can
people loved
concept.
Ezio though.
Is it
Ezio.
con?
I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I liked him.
I mean,
Roger Craig Smith was probably fucking happy about that. He gets to be Chris Redfield and Ezio, and now he's doing He's on Master Chef now, or not Master Chef, Hell's
This,
Kitchen.
I mean, this next one coming out looks different, kind of, but I don't think it's not some.
Does it?
I mean,
It looks very similar to
isn't it
Unity.
a different
I
time
mean,
period, or is it the same time period?
it's at
I'm gonna,
it's in London. I forget when. I think Unity was like, I want to say it's like around the beginning of the 1600s.
I'm gonna look
I could be
up.
completely wrong because I don't remember. I I didn't get a history degree, nor would I remember if I did. So
Um, Syndicate's set in London in 18,
Syndicate's the start of the
the
Industrial
Industrial
Revolution,
Revolution. So that's
which intrigues me.
1868. That's when that was. Let's see when when Unity was.
Yeah, so it's
French
probably 60 years.
Revolution, which was, let's find out, 1789. So that's almost like 100 years. So I mean, it's that.
Wait, so this one's prior
No,
to?
this one's after it. It's Industrial Revolution.
Did you say
No,
16 or not?
1868 was industrial,
Oh, okay,
and French
okay,
was 1768 or something like that.
okay. So 100 years.
So, but it's just like it's at a point where it just has like a bad like it. I feel like it's like you with Call of Duty. Like you get the same shit, so you don't even want to buy the next one. And that's how I feel. Haven't you bought like all the Assassin's Creeds since the first one, or well, played them at least?
Yes, and the only one I didn't 100% was the multiplayer DLC on Revolution because Revolution was the first one that I felt that I got gypped out of stuff that they rushed it out.
And that's how I mean. Like, didn't they put out two last year? That's just absurd. They don't like,
Yeah, Unity and Rogue.
and like
It also might have just been because it was the transition between the
that's
360 and
that's
the one.
possible.
They were trying to appease both people, but they also had Black Flag on both systems, so why didn't they do it
And Unity's
then?
fucking release shit the bed. That was like the you didn't buy
Yeah,
it at first, I think, because of all the glitches and
no, I
shit.
correct,
And
which was good.
but
Which I would probably warn and advise that maybe people should wait a little
oh,
bit to see what happens on this one.
definitely.
Because just in general, I feel like I feel like the publishers are pushing the developers harder than they have in the past, like maybe decade or so, which, and then the publishers are just kind of like, we just got to get out the door, and like now there's precedence that you can release something and patch it up
That's
later.
the worst thing for the industry, realistically. Like it used
Yeah.
to be
Yep.
like N64 and PlayStation and stuff. Like you need to make sure the game works, or no one's gonna buy
Yep.
it. And
Yep.
now it's just buy it. Probably not gonna work on day one.
That also might be because you had to put it on a cartridge and it cost all that manufacturing cost, and they didn't want to like put out a bad one because then you'd have to recall them all, and then you'd have to fucking make them again. But now it's just a digital thing, so you can literally just update your fucking code and shit.
Yeah.
So it's easier for them. They have more freedom. They're not as handcuffed, I'd say, and they can just do that. I still wouldn't suggest against it.
Do you?
And like GTA that takes the development time to make a game and stuff, and then they launch live and it does bad, they get fucking shit
That's
on.
true.
So like even the ones that do it right and have good intentions,
It,
they still get fucking chastised by everybody. So like they're probably like, I don't know, we're getting pressure from the fucking developer or the publisher, and we're probably gonna get shit from the fucking gamers
yeah,
anyway.
just
So they
release it, get the
sh-
money.
just fucking shell it out. Like, who
It's
cares?
just like it. I feel like it used, at least with the first one. I remember I saw the first one either like commercial or I saw it in store, and I was like, "This fucking looks awesome." And then I played that, and it fucking was awesome. And I was like, "Def."
Which one are you
The
talking about?
first Assassin's Creed, and then
Yeah,
the second one came out. I was like,
those trailers were really
"Yeah," I
well
was like, "I
done.
gotta get the second one." And then it just like the next year comes out. I was like, "Well, Call of Duty's coming out in 2 weeks. Do I want to buy another game that's gonna come like yearly?" And I have like it's overdone, I guess, which I understand because they're probably making like the around the same amount of money each year, which eventually people are gonna have to get used. Like people complain about it, but then they go out and buy it. So I don't know.
Yeah, like that with a lot of franchises.
I guess
I might take a break on this one, to be
I was thinking
honest.
about
I'll
redboxing
see
it and
it.
maybe let's playing it just through
Yeah,
Redbox.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's because we want to make videos too. But
I'd understand not
I,
buying
I,
it.
I'm definitely not buying it right away, and I'll probably wait for a bunch of reviews and stuff and see if they change my mind because I don't really. The character seems kind of he almost seems like less human this time. Like he's almost like a Batman type thing. Cause the most recent trailer that just came out where he's just like ripping it, like he's fighting on top of like carriages and
Hmm.
shit and on bridges, and I'm just like, okay. And then he just says one line, and it sounds like he's fucking Batman.
Well,
And I'm just like, I don't
So,
know.
like they're catching up to present day, so I don't know. Like at some point, they're either gonna have.
Oh, they can take it wherever the fuck they want. There's no present day story really
I
anymore.
know, but like,
But their present day story is they go back into any memory they want and just research stuff so they can commercialize it.
but the
That's the only fucking present day story, which is a fault that they should fucking try to fix.
I
I mean,
like the Desmond story when he was in it. I mean,
yeah, but there's no Desmond for the past like three
I don't know.
games.
That was
So
weird. Like, I don't. That's not the reason I haven't played the new ones because I just
like I accepted it after the first one because they clearly after the first one they had a plan to do the 2012 Mayan calendar
yep.
thing. And then they were like, we're making money from this, so we should probably keep going. So the first game after that, they did the whole present day thing where they just kind of threw in the present day universe, which is basically 3 floors of a corporate building, and you go back in your memories, and they have like certain times where they pull you out of the thing just so they don't, so just so it distracts you from it being stagnant. And it's just like, so I gave them a pass on that one, but now they're just kind of like leaning into that. They're like, we don't need another central character in the present day or anything, or any story in the present
That's
day.
what made it like seem cooler than just being an assassin back in like the whenever the first one came on because you like there was you were you
And they had those glitches that you could like you had to actually pay attention
yeah.
to, and
It's just like I don't know.
the interactions with Lucy when you were out. Now it's just like you talk to the Melanie chick and then she's just gone. She leaves you all the time. She's like, I gotta go to the
There's
meeting.
just something about those games that just like they are boring and like there's too many tailing missions in that game, which I like.
Yeah, tailing missions in general in any
I feel
game
like in
suck.
Assassins, they're like that's what you do. You get to an area,
They do it a
you
lot, yeah.
tail the fucking guy you need to assassinate, and then you fucking kill him over and over.
And that's the thing. That's my problem with it is they don't feel like assassinations. First one, they made it clear that you should probably go out, scope out your competition, find the best way to like kind of like a Hitman thing.
Yep.
Like Hitman, and if you actually take the time to look around, you can realize you can booby trap the fucking fire extinguisher or not the fire extinguisher, like the grill, like put extra fucking kerosene on it or something. And the second he goes to cook, he's fucking up in flames. And it's like, okay, cool, thanks, bye. And you feel like a fucking assassin. These ones, they're just like, I mean, sometimes I try to air assassinate the guy, get into perfect position, and get him in one shot. But then if I don't, I just chase him and then kill
See,
him
that's what I
anyway.
usually did in, like in 1 and 2. I'd find him and I just fucking sprint out into the field and just stab him.
Yeah, and they're fine with it, which defeats the
Yeah,
purpose.
it
Like the
does.
first one, I felt like I was at least doing something. I was interrogating people. I was fucking eavesdropping on them, and I was trying to get like ways to get them. Now I don't. So like I kind of want to see the franchise either take a break or kind of fail a little bit, so that they can go back to the drawing board and be like, we should try to make this more cool.
Make it like I'm an
Because like,
assassin.
because like even like the camera mode, where the camera is positioned in the games, it's kind of too far back. Like I feel like if it was more like closer to his shoulder, like I know I'm nitpicking here, but
It's
like
a good point
it
though.
would just set a different tone to like you're actually in the position, you're actually the one that's in control of the assassination, which I'm sure the fucking people that want to shut down games will have a field day with that comment if they're listening. But honestly, like I wouldn't make it first person per se, but like more of an over the shoulder type one where it's more extreme close in, and you actually have to like hunt the guy. Like Prey 2, the game that like had a really good trailer, like I was like, oh shit. If I'm actually like hunting down stuff and doing research and like I mean I know the typical gamer just wants shit like fast and frantic, but I don't know. You could have these segments where you're killing like his underlings or something, but the second you go for the main
It,
fucking guys, like the first game I had what like 9 guys you
something
had to
like that.
assassinate.
It's been a while.
Now it's just like there's one main villain and then a bunch of no names like ooh, and one guy has a shield or a spear that's different, and but the arsenals are also crazy. You have so many tools at your disposal now, like 3 different bombs, fucking 3 different
Well, I mean, they are
darts,
moving up
a
like
gun,
the time
2 guns,
periods.
2 swords. Yeah.
Do you think once like not virtual, well, I guess it is VR, but do you think once you get like the headset, like an Oculus or I don't know what the other ones are called. I forget what they're called. But do you think that might change how the Assassin's game are? Like if you're wearing the mask and you're like in first person as an assassin?
Uh, I would suggest doing that because that would be bad. It's basically like, oh, why don't they make Manhunt 3 then or something? Like we can just have serial killers in virtual
Well,
reality. And I'm sure when they take the headset off, they'll be perfect normal
Well,
human
but I'm
beings again.
assuming that like once VR comes out, every game is going to try to incorporate them in some way.
The same way that every game try to incorporate Connect.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of good
PlayStation.
things about VR. I didn't hear fucking
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but that's also isn't there also like a $3,000 price tag right now?
that's what the developmental
So
kit, but
no.
I mean, it's gonna come out and they're probably gonna be like 300, which is absurd. But I understand why they would have to do that, and I don't know if I'm gonna buy one right away. Probably.
And then, but it still has the same problem as the Kinect. Like you need the room to be able to move around and stuff. And then what do you do when? What if you do if like the guy starts running away? What if you botch the fucking assassination? You have to run after the guy. He's sprinting in place.
Well,
Like, does it gauge your sprinting abilities in real life? Like, oh, this guy ran a fucking he ran like a 4-2 fucking four whatever the fucking whatever the football thing is. The
well,
training.
no, I think it's
the,
based.
what do they
I
call it?
think you play with a headset, but you also still have a controller to like control yourself. But like that's just for
Maybe.
moving, not for like looking around. Which I mean, it's gonna be weird once it comes out, and it's probably gonna take. That thing has to come out and be like instantly a success for those to like for them to make good games because that's what the problem with the Kinect. The Kinect came out and there was nothing, so people are like, why would I get one of these?
And then they had videos of like doctors using it to do surgeries, and I was like, oh god, that person died.
It's just, I mean, I could see maybe that. I think Assassins will definitely try something with it. I mean, they'd be dumb not to if it becomes popular, but it might.
But then again, I feel like they have to fail a little bit, otherwise they're in the Call of Duty frame of mind, and something has to change, or some competitor has to come up that like makes them have to change how they're doing
That's
things.
what I also. I hate the people that like.
I'm sure they have something in the works, but I don't know if they'd launch it right
Like
away.
obviously, there would have to be a big portion of people to stop buying a game for it to like matter and for them to change. But I hate the people that like complain about a game. Like if it would be like if I
Okay.
complained about Assassin's Creed and then I went out and fucking bought it next week and be like, well,
Which is what you're gonna do with Call of Duty
well,
anyway.
I like Call of Duty. I don't really complain about the early Call of Duty unless they make more Ghost. But
And FPS is a different beast than
yeah, you can play
adventure.
like people shit on Call of Duty, but you can play that for a year like easily.
Yeah, you get your
Yeah,
money's worth. I guess.
Assassin's Creed. I have Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed did take their multiplayer was a good idea. It's still it's weird though because it's not fun to really play. But I do like seeing them take the chance. But now it didn't do well, so now I feel like they don't want to take many other chances, especially changing the formula, including the camera and the whole dynamic of how the game works. Well, I just want more of a. I want to
Feel like an
if
assassin.
if if you call it an assassin, yeah, I want like an assassin does their homework. They usually infiltrate. Like if they incorporate kind of the how, like I said, Agent 47, how he plans ahead and kind of like he scouts the area. Like what scouting the area shit do we have? The tailing mission serves as our stuff. And then they have the bonus objectives in the mission that you're pretty much focused on that too. And it's just like I don't know, the enemies aren't great really that tough. The counter thing is still easy to make combat a joke in that game.
So
Uh,
you
like
kind of want like
in Dishonored, like what about Dishonored? Dishonored was like if you got caught, you were fucked
I never played Dishonored.
a little bit, unless you were like that kid that like can do godly things with all these abilities. But like,
No,
I don't
I
know.
get what you're saying though. It's just so you kind of want like how you feel when you're playing
It
Batman,
shouldn't be so. It shouldn't.
not feel like Batman, but like you
In what
like
sense?
that you're playing Batman and you feel like this is how Batman would act and this is how Batman would like do all his shit. But when you're an assassin, you're just in the games. You don't really do anything an assassin does. You're just a guy with a fucking sword usually.
Yeah,
So just
I would say that. I mean, like there's times where I've played enough of the Batmans that I know like how all the fights go out, and I just kind of like in their ham and fucking beat the shit out of everybody, as opposed to being like, oh, maybe I should. But like, like minimizing that, like in the Batman games, you do the thing where like maybe you see a Riddler guy and you're like, all right, I have to get him last. So like, how can I take or like the Predator challenge rooms, like one Predator challenge room, you kind of have to. You don't necessarily have to plan out the whole thing, but you have to be stealthy
yeah,
about it. Especially if they like sent in like other guards if you got caught or something like that, which they don't, but you know what I
yeah.
mean.
I'm
Uh,
glad we're past. We were just talking about the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed. I'm glad we're past that era where every game would shove
Past
in
that.
multiplayer no matter what it was.
Which I still feel like they're doing that, but some games are like, no, we're just gonna do
I mean,
because now I feel like there's definitely more multiplayer onlys as opposed to like people taking the stance where like, no, we're just gonna do a
well,
story.
definitely, but there was so many bad multiplayers in games. Like, I mean, Assassin's Creed wasn't terrible, but it's not something you were like, I can't wait to fucking play that.
Yeah, and Tomb Raider kind of shoved one in
Tomb
there.
Raider did. I feel like
Uncharted definitely doesn't. Yeah, Uncharted and
yeah,
Last of Us
they don't
definitely
need it.
need one.
Yeah, it's just it's so weird. Like I'll buy your game without multiplayer
Yeah, stick to your
as
strength.
much as it's crazy that people
If you
play.
if you have the Naughty Dog writing staff, let them write. You don't need to, because usually with those ones that they shove in, like I think Darkness 2 had one that was kind of fun but kind of weird. Like they usually contracted out to a that sounds like they're contracting the disease, but they usually give it to another development team to like do it. So usually the multiplayer feels completely different from how the actual game felt, and
Definitely.
it's just like, why did you bother? Because that was my complaint with Tomb Raider. I was like, so you guys wasted resources on making a multiplayer game, and the tombs are single rooms. Like how I'm pretty sure a tomb is like it should like make it 3 rooms. I don't know. It's literally a single puzzle.
it's
It's not a
it's
tomb.
weird what
Just
like
because you put it off the beaten path doesn't make it a
it's
tomb.
weird what they're focusing on nowadays. Just like now it seems like they're focusing on microtransactions and all that shit, which I guess works, but I don't know. It just
Depends a lot. Well, it's a business model they know works, but they don't. I feel like they don't identify the product that they're making and assign it properly to the proper business model.
kind of like season passes where they're just like, here, it's gonna come out, but I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. Is
Yeah, like
is
oh, that pissed me off. Dante's Inferno had like a piece of paper in the fucking disc thing where it was like, "Here's your DLC scheduled. You're getting one next month and the one another one after that." It's like, um, you could have just pretended to not have that plan in place. Like, you could have just been like, "Oh,
but
hey, the game's
see,
doing well. Here's some
would you
DLC."
rather them have, or did it like list what the DLC was gonna be, or they just had the plan?
It had the names.
That's a little bit better than like when didn't the people freak out about
But if it has the name, you know what the fucking they know what they're
that? That's
doing.
true, but didn't the Batman season pass? They're like, don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah, they like
You should.
was that
I
that?
think so. Didn't it? It came out and then people
They kind of gave like the premise of what they were doing, but they didn't say what it was
because
going
I've
to be.
always heard that the Batman Arkham Knight season pass was like underwhelming by a lot. I don't think you own it.
No, I
Oh,
ended up
okay. I
buying it.
was like, if you don't buy it, then there's definitely
I
something.
actually fucked up because I tried to go across all of them, and I tried to get only the ones that had DLCs attached or achievements attached to them. So I bought the Batgirl for $7, and then I like looked at back at the achievement list, and like they had added on like the 2008 Tumblr DLC and the 1989 Batmobile DLC, and I'm just like, uh-oh, there's a lot more that I need. And I was just like, you know what, this is too tedious, and I ended up buying the whole season pass. Just so I ended up paying an extra like $13 because I fucked up and I got like 2 more things than I really needed. But I mean, that's probably. I'm not saying that's why they put 40 things in the season pass, but
All right. Well, I don't really have anything else to say about Assassin's Creed, even though we might.
hey, I want it to be more badass. That's
That's
basically my thing.
definitely what we need.
And it might be that argument where it's like, if I was a kid, I'd like the assassin, like, but you're still killing people, so that but you know what I mean. Like when I was a kid, it was okay that uh, what am I saying? Like Batman was really campy, the
Yep.
movies were really campy, and the toys came out and all that, so I was fine with it. But now that I'm more of an adult, the Christopher Nolan thing, like I want those dark, realist versions of my
Yeah.
favorite characters. So it might be that argument, but honestly, I would rather. There's too much leeway in the Assassins, too much rewarding of stuff like make me feel like I'm actually having to try,
That's kind of why I
as
gave
opposed
up on the game.
as opposed to
Feel like
like
you're just going through the fucking motions and just killing things.
maybe one of the Assassin's Creed so far has had like a mission like halfway through where like you lose all your weapons or something. Like do something like Dead Space 2, the beginning, like he's in a fucking straitjacket and has no plasma cutter and shit, and it's fucking terrifying and intense and shit. And then I know he gets his plasma cutter, but like just one time, if I'm an assassin, like I get like knocked out and abducted, and I don't have my weapons or
That would
something,
definitely be a good idea to do.
and I have to choke out people stealthily. I mean, I don't want to be a genet. I
Just
don't
go
know.
work for Ubisoft, Justin. It's that easy.
I wish, yeah, Ubisoft. I'll send you my resume. Prepare to be disappointed, but I could be an idea man, I think.
All right, well, let us know down in the comments if you're looking forward to Assassin's Creed Syndicate and if you'd like to see us Let's Play it, which we might depend. There's a lot of games coming out, so that might go towards the back of what games we're gonna play over Halo 4 and Call of Duty and Fallout, probably. Not really sure.
And based on the theme of the Industrial Revolution, what invention would you make if you could?
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Our podcasts are on iTunes, and it's on our channel. Obviously, on Friday, it's the full thing if you want to listen to it that way rather than individually, which I think is actually better than the full thing. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, especially with my movie topic one where I just fucking went off on a bunch of stuff.
There's a lot of people that like TV shows, so people would like getting that information, I think.
Maybe.
But thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.